so I'm sure you do, man. We win with revenge. We lose with almost everything else. Do we have a slam left? I don't think so. It's not enough. Okay, now I'm annoyed. I was fine up until a little bit ago, now I'm just annoyed. What card can I get from this? I guess we're gonna find out. What are the odds of that? What? What are the odds of that? Pretty sure he's not running that card. He has Divine Favor in him. That Divine Favor value, though. Pow! Oh, that was cool. It's unlikely we die unless he has Owl. Dog, your emotes suck, to be honest. It's alright. Oh god, Owl. Oh god. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm bad. It was worth it.
So there is the mad scientist this time around to have that early advantage with the mirror entity. Having that clunky hand for Ostkaka might be very punishing, but the unstable portal might change this a lot if he picks up a free drop. Oh my goodness. Well, this sometimes happens, and he just feels bad, man.
2 mana wisp. The infinite value of Wisp has been defeated. It's not infinite value when you pay 2.
But if you go for Force of Nature, you clear 3 minions and have nothing. So I think there is nothing better than Keeper overall.
Yeah, he agrees. Simple ping and hero power to try and relieve some pressure off Pavel here. He still has a lot of good cards going into next turn. Ancient of Lore might find him something like a swipe going forward. Druid of the Claw, nice tanky minion. Oskaka, on the other hand,
Is it
still...
Hanso?
Is it Enhanso time? I would like to see Flaming Enhanso.
I think it might be. Like, if you get the taunts or divine shields, it will be super annoying for druids to deal with your board, especially if you have 4 minions with buffs. If you get Wind Fury on the 2-1s, they deal 4 damage suddenly. I mean, they will not be able to kill the 2-4, but you can start pressuring and asking yourself, is there that swipe somewhere or not?
Yeah, I think Enhanso is definitely the play. Like you said, it can create such a nuisance for Pavel, where Enhanso would be a little bit less efficient, but I think he's just going to flood the board with less swipe vulnerable minions.
All right.
I think that's fine. That's probably a little bit better. We want to see some crazy Enhanso stuff, but Oskaka's going to hold back and wait for the moment that he feels is the best.
Oh man,
Oh, giant Dr. Boom!
It jumped on the board so fast. It didn't even land. It just bounced.
He's just flying in the sky right now.
Yeah, but this has to be the time for Enhanso Meccano. And what can Oskaka get? Can he get Wind Fury on a 3-2? Can he get a taunt on the Rubinek? What?
Oh, he gets the taunt as well. Wow.
That's interesting. That's nice. And
that's great for him.
Yeah, it's really good. And the Wind Fury on the 1-2 is also interesting because if he gets something like the PO in the near future, you'll be able to pack a lot of damage from it.
Yeah, and the thing with having a Wind Fury on a Haunted Creeper, you know, it's a nuisance to deal with because when you pop it open, it's going to just spawn more minions anyway. And like you said, if you do decide to kind of just leave it alone, a PO will make it really crazy.
Did he miss an attack from the spider?
No,
he attacked twice. Okay.
Yeah, he attacked twice.
For once face and once for the bomb. All right. Okay, so what do? You can pop the egg.
You can pop the egg with 11 roots, which is pretty decent, and then you can. Well, you can force a nature as well at this point. You can pop the egg and. Okay, so he's going for the imp first. You could use living roots here to pop the egg open, clear the egg with a 7/7 and drop the taunt. That is an option.
Force is not bad overall. Force will be able to clear the 3-1 and the 4-4. And then you... But here you can clear the Wind Fury, which might be a bit more important. Because if there is this power overwhelming, suddenly it's 8 damage out of nowhere.
Oh, he leaves him up?
Okay. Well, he does have a taunt in the way.
Direwolf Alpha, almost a dream. But not quite there.
With a knife? With a good knife, it can maybe work.
But you can't commit Loatheb as well, so...
Tap into PO. That would be so funny. Like, Knife Juggler into Direwolf, Knife lands in the 4-6. Then he attacks into it with the 5-4 because it's now buffed. And then goes PO on the Spider, and Spider attacks for 12 to face.
The dream, right?
Or even 6 to face, and then attacks into Dr. Boom, and the knives kill Dr. Boom. But no PO.
No dream, unfortunately. Oskaka's going to have to take a more practical and fair route in order to deal with this. But he still hasn't quite decided. The rope is burning down. Definitely looks like a Knife Juggler. Direwolf Alpha is not mana efficient. Imp Boss is a little bit more stickier. Let's see where the knives go first, I guess.
He really wants to kill that 4-1. Can he kill it? Nope.
No, it doesn't get killed. 4-1 sticks around.
How much damage is there now? With force, that's 11 plus 6, 17, 19, 20 damage. Really close to just having lethal on Pavel's side. This game is so intense, but I think Pavel has a great advantage here. He can basically clear this board easily with force if he wants to, and he'll just have a vanilla 7-4 on board.
What could he do? He could clear the Knife Juggler with the Living Roots. That's nice and clean. He could even heal his Druid of the Claw here, which I quite like.
I think I kind of like Force. So attack into Imp Gang Boss with 4-1, take 1 dagger somewhere, and then Force and Shapeshift and kill everything. You take 1 damage to face, and then you slam face with Dr. Boom. And after that you play Ancient of Lore next turn. But this is probably fine as well. Just
This
pressure.
represents so much damage next turn. He has Force of Nature combo with Living Roots. You can just slam 7 to face, and now he's saying to Ostkaka, do you have a way to clear my board? Does it take him down to 16? So he actually has lethal from hand alone at this point. Ostkaka needs taunts.
Well, he has
Or a
Lothar.
Lotheb to stop this. So Ostkaka can hold things off for a little while. But look at this board from Pavel, is very threatening.
Yeah, it's absolutely threatening. And Ostkaka, can Ostkaka just leave it alone? Or does he have to clear Boom? Alright, so he clears Boom first, then goes for the Lotheb, and he cannot play Nerubian Egg this turn. But this is still great situation for Pavel. He can literally just kill the Lotheb and deal 2 damage to face, or do whatever. He has the combo in hand.
He can heal himself, drop the Shade, clear the Lotheb. Still in a fantastic position to win the game. He could draw if he wants, but I don't really see a need to at this point.
Does it mean that Pavel was actually able to reverse sweep Ostkaka in the final from 0-2 to 3-2 versus the world champion?
It does. I mean, we were seeing Ostkaka kind of on a streak up to this point. He hadn't lost a game until the complete reverse sweep from Pavel. Is it anything Ostkaka can do at this point?
Not really, even though he got Leroy, he has a lot of burst, but Ostkaka concedes and Pavel is your Hearthstone Champions League champion.